I've got another very special one-of-a-kind guitar to show you today. Got a very cool story behind it, so stick around. How's it going, y'all? This is Cooper Greenberg here at Alamo Music Center in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com, and if you have not, please subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. If you do subscribe, you may have seen somewhat recently that we put out a video where I interviewed Bob Taylor and we kind of spec'd out a guitar together. I say together because I was there, but it was all his call, and it was kind of my this or that format. The guitar that I'm holding today is the same thing, but with Andy powers. So you can probably already see that it is very different than how the one with Bob came out. It's a very, very cool guitar. Now, I picked out the woods with Andy for this guitar and for the Bob guitar. So this one has kind of that added layer of like he himself picked out the sets that were going on this. But I'm not going to tell you anything more about it. You're going to see it unfold in front of you, and then you'll hear it on the other end. So check it out. So Andy, the last time that we were here, we got to see the 814E gold label.
Yes, sir.
And now we got a new gold label, and it's the guitar shape that I think we identify you with, so give us the scoop.
What, wide-waisted? Is that what you're trying to say?
That's not what I'm trying to say right there. We got the Grand Pacific.
Yeah, man, this was a guitar that I'm really excited to introduce, and especially to build. I mean, I kind of wanted to just build one for me, even, and it's a thrill to get to make a lot of these and go, man, I think this is a guitar that a lot of players would appreciate.
Yeah, absolutely. So this differs definitely from the 814E gold label.
Yeah.
Different wood pairings, different kind of aesthetic type thing. But it's got a bit of the hallmark, the Ivroid and the stuff that I
so there is, there's obviously family resemblance. When we started thinking about guitars as collections, I go, that makes sense to me as a guitar maker and a player. Well, the kinds of guitar making tricks that you would use and the kind of playing that I would do on like a builder's edition guitar leans a certain direction. You know, you're getting that kind of coaxing that almost orchestral, modern, symphonic quality out of this thing. Or even like for front of house, like stage usage guitar, you go, man, that's modern acoustic guitar. Yeah, I like it. It's really cool for that thing. And on the other hand, I go, well, there's this other side of guitar making and playing that I also love. And I kind of like these old flavors. I mean, I like old tools. I like old machines. I like working on old instruments. I like all that kind of thing. Yeah. And so when I started building the gold label, what became the gold label collection, it was with a decidedly different sound and look and feel in mind. It's like even the feel of the strings under your fingertips isn't quite the same. Yeah. You know, these are great modern guitars. They play well, they have good balance, the note accuracy, the pitch accuracy is really good. But the kind of sound that comes out of them is very different. Yeah. Right? It has this, I don't know, I guess we could describe it like a guitar with an old soul or something, you know? Where I'm not so good at putting words to sounds, but it has this personality that's not from this era.
What era would you associate it with the most? Or is it a mixture?
It's a mixture. It's not any one specific model that I go, I want to make a guitar that sounds like that. I mean, if that was the case, then I'd go build that guitar. Yeah. You know, and that's a fun exercise, but that's not really what we want to do. This was more taking kind of a generalized impression to go, you know, there's a warmth to a lot of old guitars that I love. There's a roundness to the notes, especially on the high end. I want kind of like a friendly, approachable, low response, but I don't want like the woofy spots. That's too much. I don't like that. That doesn't work well for me. I still want good balance. I want those things, but there's like this broadness to the note. Yeah. That feels, I don't know, feels friendly. Feels like, you know, the kind of sense you get when you walk into your best friend's house or something. You go, oh yeah, this is kind of like my second home. Yeah. You know, it's
familiar.
Yeah, it's familiar,
you know, so we've got rosewood, East Indian rosewood, and mahogany. Yep. Both torfied Sitka tops.
Yep, that's right. keeping it straight down the lane line, right in the middle. I really like spruce for the top of a flat top guitar.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
I like spruce, okay? It works great. There's a reason that, 90 whatever percent of flat top guitars out there have a spruce top. Yeah, because it works awesome. The stuff is like a miracle wood. And so this is a torrefied Sitka top over Honduran mahogany back and sides, Honduran mahogany neck. And that one has East Indian rosewood.
And a very cool.
Yeah, I like
That's
that
awesome.
look. I think that's kind of fun.
So
it's kind of like putting your cowboy in the white
it's a
hat.
classic look.
It's a great look.
So did you know that you always wanted to move to the Grand Pacific after the Super
Oh
Auditorium?
yeah, possibly even before.
Yeah.
Because when we first launched the Grand Pacific, I mean that was based on the V-class architecture, and it had some things in common with like a Grand Auditorium. You go, okay, well this design allows for a lot of room to adapt and create different sounds because it's a very controllable kind of design. And so I went pretty far from the Taylor convention, or the sorts of things that we're known for doing, which was to build like a already mixed and mastered version of a dreadnought-ish kind of guitar.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. I like those guitars a lot. And then when it came to these, and I started working with this neck design, oh man, I'm getting that itch. I'm feeling that itch again. I'd like to go even further.
Yeah.
And so this one is significantly further away from where we've been, in that the body is deeper, significantly deeper, almost more like a GO. So it's now into the range where like a traditional kind of call it big guitar, dreadnought, or a slope shoulder dread, or even some jumbos are big like that. That gives you a lot of air inside the body. You think of it like the lung capacity of a guitar. And so you have that working with you. You've got the sound of the action control neck with that long tenon, which changes some things.
Yeah.
You've got this particular, still B-class based design, but it's a different revision, something that I had worked with a number of years ago and went, okay, the day will come when we're ready for that. And so this one, by the time you put all these pieces together, I go, man, it's like the traditional guitar that I wished existed back in the history of guitar tradition. Like that's maybe a bizarrely elliptical thing to say. You go, yeah, I wish this guitar had existed. I'm glad it exists now.
Yeah, I am too. It's a great feeling guitar. Now last time we were here, we put together a Grand Pacific with you, custom, very cool Cocobolo with some spruce that you had that wasn't quite torrefied, but it was, in a way.
I remember that top.
Very, very cool.
Old top.
Yeah, it's an old top. And it came out great. And what I would like to do is now, since we're here, I made you pick out a set of Cocobolo.
That's true.
And we also know that these exist now.
Yep, they do exist.
And so I would like to basically spec out the guitar in real time with you. And I have some questions, so give me just a moment. That's real nice. So to get you prepared and just get, I don't want you to go in totally cold. We're gonna do it like this or that style.
Well, sure.
Now
I'm not cold. I'm better now.
So the first question, which is the most important, is Steely Dan or Grateful Dead?
Oh gosh, you want me to choose that?
I need you to choose that.
What era of the Dead?
What era of the Dead? I'm gonna go. We're gonna get specific with albums.
Okay.
Blues for Allah or Asia?
Asia.
Correct. I had on here, this was actually JR's idea. He had espresso or coffee, but you already made that decision. You're drinking espresso right now. So.
I like them both.
Okay, that's fair. But this is this or that. This is not both.
You
or
gotta.
this or that.
Can I have one then the other?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
We can't with the guitar, but you can with
I
coffee.
I can make one then the other.
That's fair. Okay.
I cheat.
Beach camping, mountain camping.
Beach camping.
Beach camping. All right, so we're listening to Asia within a variety of coffee-related things
Yeah.
on the beach. Okay, that's cool. So let's get into guitar time.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So we have Coca-Cola picked.
Yep.
We're doing Grand Pacific. We're doing a gold label.
Yep.
Now, there is some room in here to where if you think either idea is bad, you can take this in a different direction.
Okay.
Adirondack or Engelmann?
Do I know who's playing the guitar? Is it me or you?
You're playing the guitar.
I'm playing the guitar. Adirondack.
Adirondack top? Sitka or Addy bracing?
Already in it. Might as well go all the way there. Go Addy.
That's what I was hoping you'd say. Hide glue or regular wood glue?
Hide glue.
Hide glue. Wood binding or non-wood binding?
Do I get to pick the trim that goes inside it, the purfling?
So I have choose your own adventure here. So we're gonna go in
Because
whatever.
that changes what binding I put on it.
Okay, well you can choose. Yeah.
Okay, because I want to work from the inside out.
Okay, work from the inside out. So tell me the
Can I-
purfling you're gonna go for.
If I'm going there, can I do? It's like kind of like a kid asking if they can have dessert after. Can I have an ab top?
I did have that on here as another question.
Okay.
So
Because
it was,
if I can have an ab top, then I might lean back towards either ebony binding or ivoroid. Because I like the tradition of either of those.
so
And both would look really good with Coca-Cola because they act like a picture frame.
I kind of like the idea of an ab top with ivoroid. I think. It's,
Okay.
Okay, so that's how we're going because I think that's really cool.
Okay.
I did have ebony as an option on here, but
That was wise of you.
Yeah.
That's good.
JR
proud
and
of
I,
you.
we hung out at the beach yesterday. We talked about this, so we had a good time.
I'm proud of you.
Okay, cool.
That's good.
So, pickup or no pickup?
Am I going to play it live? Or am I
Yeah.
going to play it here in my shop?
This is your one guitar that you're ever gonna have ever again. You get just one, so
Okay, minimal pickup.
minimal pickup. Well, I had on here ES2 or non-ES2.
For that guitar, I don't really want to drill the holes in the shoulder,
Okay.
so I'm going to pick non-ES2.
Now, what are you gonna go for?
Under saddle's pretty cool. Lloyd Bags and Company, they're making one called a Hi-Fi Duet that's pretty neat. I've put some of those in there. Yeah,
I put that as an option.
that's a good option. Try it.
You want to go hi-fi duet
Yeah,
on this one?
let's put that in that guitar.
works for me. All right, chrome or gold tuners, or something else. But this is this or that.
I would like the nickel ones.
Nickel.
I would like nickel ones. If I have to pick this or that, then I'm going to say chrome.
Well, we can go nickel.
Okay, the reason I like the nickel is that it's a warm reflection.
Yeah.
So chrome, when light hits it, it reflects kind of a bluish silver.
Mm-hmm.
And nickel reflects a little more goldish yellow.
Yeah.
And so I like
Which will be the nice
I like the
kinda
softness of that.
hues match
Yeah.
the guitar. That works for me. It does work for me. So we're doing ab top.
Okay.
My last question I had on here was simple or fancy fingerboard inlay.
I would want position markers of some kind for that guitar.
No vine.
I don't think I want a vine. I sometimes I stare at a fretboard more often than I want to admit to.
Yeah.
I really like to have position markers.
Cool.
So as much as I like a pretty vine, that's cool. If I'm seriously playing the guitar, I kind of like position markers.
Okay.
I'm going to cheat.
Do you have a position marker inlay in mind? Because we got ivoroid, we've also got abalone on the top.
Be kind of fun. I don't know if I've done it. It would be kind of fun to do like something that has a similar aesthetic. Something like a century, but done in mother of pearl. And then like a torchy thing or
Yeah.
a flower potty looking thing.
Yeah.
Something like that would be kind of
I
fun.
like that. So I'm going off script here because that's what I had, but I have more questions now. Would you keep it Honduran on the bridge, ebony on the fingerboard?
I would prefer that, yes.
I think
I
that's
really,
cool.
I like the sound of this Honduran rosewood. I like the way it's worked. I mean, I've built some of these guitars with ebony bridges. That works good too.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. It's great.
Yeah.
in the classical guitar tradition, you typically would couple an ultra dense rosewood bridge with an ebony fretboard. This obviously gets a lot more wear. Sounds pretty cool on a mahogany neck like this. The Honduran rosewood, or a really dense rosewood Brazilian, would be a similar example.
Yeah.
It has a different damping quality than ebony does, and that you have like a mechanical impedance, almost like a step down effect in a flat top guitar bridge, where you're going from a metal string into either bone or ivory or micarta or some sort of ultra dense saddle material. That's going to step down into this bridge, which is a little less dense.
Yeah.
This bridge is acting like a filter for what you hear. No string energy is getting to the top unless it's going through that
Yeah.
thing. And so that effect is kind of nice on these guitars.
Yeah.
So I've been digging that.
Cool.
I would choose it.
I think that's great. So
I mean, it's kind of like one of my favorite Martin series that you don't see as much of is the 21.
which
kind of
they just got rid of totally. I love those guitars.
I really liked those. I've played a couple, worked on a bunch of them from the kind of, call it 50s-ish era. If you don't remember what that was, it was like an 18 series kind of trim, but done with Brazilian rosewood.
Yeah.
And so you had a Brazilian rosewood fretboard and bridge with Brazilian rosewood back and sides. It was a really cool sounding guitar.
Yeah,
And so I kind of always liked that.
I think that's cool.
And so I like the sound of that dense rosewood bridge against the spruce top. And so I kind of have call it a bit of memory,
Yeah.
like a fondness for that.
Yeah.
I go, I really like an ebony fretboard because I like the texture of it, I like the sound of it, I like the way it looks and wears.
Yeah,
But I do like this ultra dense rosewood.
the
for
filter
bridge.
that kind of
Yeah,
puts on.
I just really like that.
Yeah, I love it. So, are you going pickguard on this guitar?
Probably.
Do
Probably.
you have a vision in your mind?
That one, the engraved tortoise is really cool. That one would look pretty cool with a fire stripe pickguard.
That would look nice.
So I could see maybe trying that. If I was going to do a sunburst or something like that, I really like the cream
The
pickguard.
cream. Would you want to go burst on this guitar?
I could.
It's
So-
your guitar. I'm taking it, but it's yours.
So that Cocobolo back and sides is going to be kind of we picked a pretty dark color.
Yeah,
A sunburst top only would look really sweet on that.
I like that.
Like this similar kind of almost sunburned kind of sunburst that we've been doing lately.
Yeah,
That plus a cream pickguard would be pretty. I mean, you got a little bit of the cowboy hat
Yeah.
influence
I
there.
like
It's
that.
got some Stetson
Yeah.
added to it, but that would do it for me.
would you match the bridge pins to the cream?
Yeah, I would. That
think
one
that would be a
I
good
would
look.
want to use bone bridge pins on that one.
Yeah,
I think that would be really nice.
really nice.
It'd make us
So-
feel real special.
Yeah, I'm guessing we're going gloss on this guitar.
Yeah, it's
100%.
appropriate, but I would do it real thin.
So I did want to kind of
As-
talk about that because
Probably as thin as we could do it with a sunburst. I mean, you're kind of treading on thin ice there
yeah,
because you really don't want to break through and into the color. But we can be careful.
I like that. I think that's a cool guitar.
I think that would be a really neat guitar.
Let's make it. I think that's the move.
Okay.
I'm hoping JR is taking notes. I got perfect.
Studious notes.
Studious notes. I think this is gonna be a cool one. And I'm excited. I'm excited about these guitars. I've been wanting. I mean, I'm a spruce mahogany dread kind of guy.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Sounds beautiful. I'm feeling good.
These guitars just, man, they've got a thing. It's like as simple as it is, it sounds like, gosh, there's nothing to write home about, there's nothing exotic about it. There's nothing earth-shattering. The neck is, for a guitar maker, the neck is earth-shattering. But,
Yeah.
but when I pick it up, I go, man, I forget all of that.
Yeah.
And I want to, it's like you just start playing music. These guitars feel a lot like songs.
Yeah. Easy to play. Makes you want to play it more. Yeah, I love them. I'm really excited to see what people think about them. But I mean, the Gold labels, I loved, 814 when we came in here. I've loved them since. I'm very excited for this. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Me too.
thank you for having us.
Hey, it's my pleasure.
Yeah, it's been great. Look out for the new Cocobolo Gold Label Grand Pacific. It's gonna be great. Perfect. There you have it. That is the conversation that led to the existence of this guitar. Now, obviously, he went in a very different direction than Bob Taylor did. I knew going in that I wanted to do the new Gold Label GP. It had yet to be released in the 717, 517, 817, but I had gotten to play them at the factory prior to. I knew that this is the thing that he's really amped about, and so I wanted to see what it would come out to be. Obviously, we went Adirondack on the top, really nice hand-picked set of Cocobolo on the back and sides, and the aesthetic adornments and what's under the hood, very Andy, with the Addy bracing, the hide glue, ab top. Ab is abalone, obviously, if you didn't know. But still, a little bit of fanciness with the abalone, but the Ivoroid binding, kind of glossed up neck. It's definitely a very Andy Powers guitar, and I'm extremely excited with how it turned out. Both of those guys are a wealth of knowledge, and they both represent totally different kind of personal taste, I guess, but obviously there's overlap. But what Bob put together, what Andy put together, both of them came out great. The Bob guitar sold, unfortunately, very fast. I didn't get to play it that much, but also fortunately because it went to a good home. This guitar, now the sad part, this guitar sold before we even got to make this video. However, like I said, it is one of a kind, but this shows a good example of what can be done with the new Gold Label Customs. We have some that we've done for customers already. You've seen some of those on the channel. We also have some that are just for the store that we'll be showing you. But if you love this guitar and you just want a natural top, we can do that. You can pick your set of Cocobolo. You can change any little thing about this and make something that's totally your own. Obviously, this one has a special element to it because it was hand-picked and hand-specced by Andy as a one-of-a-kind. If you do notice, we talked about a cream pickguard in the talk. There's no cream pickguard on here. It's in the case. That is the customer's choice to make if they want to add it on or not. I think it looks good. I like the cream pickguard, but give you the choice. Anyway, this guitar, I think it sounds fantastic. I think it looks really beautiful, and I would love to see some more stuff like this, maybe at the Catch event this coming year. But PSA, if you would like to spec out a custom guitar, we're the place to do it. And if you have questions on what might work, we can help you with that. Or we can, be at the factory and maybe ask Andy or Bob their opinions, because as you can see, they've got the vision, and they know more than I do, and they probably know more than most people do. But obviously Andy has good taste, because this one came out great and it sold before we could even make a video. But like I said, if you want to see other custom gold labels that we've got coming, if you would like to see maybe some sneak peek photos of the wood sets and all that, we're your guys. Any of us here at the store can send those to you, or we can just start a fresh sheet and spec something out for you personally. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Andy GP gold label. It's pretty hard to beat Adirondack and Cocobolo. We've done it on other guitars, and we'll do it again. So let me know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel. Check out our website for all the other cool gold labels that we got, and we will see you next time.